Hey, good morning, everybody. I just thought I'd give another update on the shovel project. So I'll tell you one big thing for me that is new from when you heard last time. All right, got it tagged, registered in my name, so it is officially mine. You know, I don't really like getting too deep in a project until that's complete, you know, no ifs, ands, or buts. So yeah, no, that's done. I feel good about it. You know, last video I had, I believe, was the startup of the motor. So what, you know, I was really shocked that it started, and on the first try. You know, the reason behind that was, you know, when I was getting everything together, I was having trouble with the points, you know, getting them to just to set them. You know, there's a process that you have to do, and they got to be aligned just right. But I never could get them aligned just right. And I knew I was on top dead center on the compression stroke on number one cylinder, front cylinder. So, you know, what I done was, let me show you. Got a little mess going on here. I'll use this screwdriver. Okay, so if you'll see, there's a screw here and there's a screw here. So you can loosen those up, and then you can come in and you can rotate this whole unit inside here. So sorry if most of y'all know this, it might be boring for you, but I went ahead and took this out where it sits, so because I want to show y'all something. But when this rides off of the cam, okay, so when the cam turns, all right, there's lobes on this. In particular, the lobes we're talking about are on the bottom here and this wider lobe. See how that's a little bit wider than the bottom one? Let me show you something about that. Well, so when that's turning, those lobes lift up on this little black piece right here. And in turn, when that black piece cuts, you know, it raises those up, and then it opens a gap in here, and there's all-time power on that. So when that raises up, it creates a spark, and that's where you get the spark to go to your coils for your ignition. It's pretty simple. But this little piece right here, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I was irritated, or I was, you know, concerned about not being able to get that set just right. So I done a little research online, and Drag Specialties, I'm not saying anything bad about the company. I bought a lot of stuff from them, and I've been extremely happy, no issues. But this particular thing, I have seen other people have this same issue, and I'm believing this is what my problem is. This. Okay, so if you'll see, this is machined with this line, and that's where it goes on the cam, and that's what drives it and keeps it in, you know, where it's supposed to be, aligned just perfect. This lobe is not directly in the center with this. See if I get a better shot. Maybe y'all can see that a little bit better. Now, I didn't have anything to, you know, compare this to, because if you remember, I didn't have any ignition system in this bike when I got it. But other people I'm seeing with the Drag Specialties, they would take off their old one and compare it with this, and this lobe would be more in center with this cutout. So that's telling me that this is not aligning perfectly, because I couldn't get it to twist enough to get that black plastic to ride exactly on top of this, which is what you need so you can be in time perfectly. So what I did to correct that is, you see here how these cutouts are when you loosen these, there's one on each side. That's what allows you to rotate it, but it would only rotate so far. I needed it to go clockwise more. So I got my Dremel and I oblonged those holes on each side. You know, I just couldn't get enough. You know, I got it to where it was right on top, almost in the center, but I just wasn't happy with it, and I didn't want to have to, you know, take out another 1/4 inch. I'm like, something's not right. So hopefully I'm on to something. You know, these videos, people are having the same issues. Like I say, I'm not talking bad about Drag Specialties. Great, great product. Maybe there's just a manufacturing defect with this. I'm not sure. So, you know, I'm to the part where I want to tear my bike apart now. I'm anxious. I want to start getting things done. But for me to be able to put the points and everything in, it's got to be on top dead center. Compression stroke, #1 cylinder. So that's what I want to do before I take everything apart. That way when my motor's on the shelf, my engine's on the shelf, I can go and put the points in, set them where I want them to be, and they're going to be right. So I'm going to show you how to put it on top dead center on the compression stroke, or how I do it. A lot of people do it different ways, but what you need to do is, I told you, my bike has 2 plugs per cylinder, which is not average. It's only supposed to have 2. So I've only taken 2 plugs out, 1 out of each cylinder, and that takes the compression out of the motor. So I can put it in 4th gear. This is a 4-speed transmission. Shift pattern is 1 down and 3 up. So I lift it up, rotated the tire a little bit, lift it up again, the shifter, rotated the tire, done that 3 times. So I know I'm in 4th gear. You can't just lift this up 4 times because it won't shift through the transmission. You can raise it up 1 time, move this through the transmission, and then that will let you know, lets the transmission know, hey, I moved, you can go to the next gear. It just won't jump a couple gears at a time. So now that you're in 4th gear, and I've already done this, so excuse me, but you put your finger over the hole for your spark plug, and you rotate your back wheel, motion of travel for your motorcycle, and whenever you feel pressure come out of this hole, stop. That's where I stop immediately, because it doesn't take very much and it'll just start going on the other cycle. So what I do is, let me get this started. Let me put this here real quick. I use a borescope. Might be easy, might not be for someone. Let me turn this light out. It might be messing with the video. All right, so I use borescope. I use a Depth Tech borescope. Never had any problems with it. Works great. My daughter actually bought it for Christmas one year. Okay, I've already got the borescope turned on, and I'm going to turn the application on. This morning, I think my battery was a little low and it kept shutting off, so I just want to show y'all what it looks like here. Okay, so you see this here? I'm putting this inside the hole right now, and there you go, voila. You can see the top of the piston right here, right? And you can see it's got a ways before it comes up to be top dead center. I watch this, and that way it tells me I am perfectly top dead center. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully you can see, you can watch as I do it. So I take a tie bar, I come across the back, and I just start to rotate it. So y'all watch closely. This right here, you're going to see that piston come up. See it come up? I'm going to go real slow because it likes to bounce and go right past. See, it's still coming up. Well, it's still coming up. Still coming up. A little bit. Let me see. A little bit more. Coming up. Coming up. Coming up still. Just a little top, little tip started to go down. So I'm right there, top dead center on the compression stroke. And you know you're perfect right there. So now, got my flashlight. There is, I think they call it a timing window or a timing hole or something. Let me show you all this. This Allen head is supposed to screw right here. And let me talk about this real quick. See, this has this fitting on here. That's not supposed to be there. Remember I told you there had been some work done to this motor? Well, I found out some more. So apparently someone has came in and added these oil lines from the heads that goes back down into the crankcase on each side. This one here, see they come down here. Those had these fittings on it. So let me see, this would screw in here. Then this had one on each side, screw in here, and then these hoses would screw onto them. I mean, this guy was really into keeping his motor cool, oiled. So yeah, really happy with that. That's more machine work, and this guy really cared for his bike. I'll show y'all later. He tried to do a custom bike out of it. Okay, so you'll look in here. Get this down here. Well, I may need to go back a little bit. Let me make sure. Let me look again. Remember I said it went down just a little bit? I want to go the other way and see if that piston comes up. Watch it. Oh, see it came up just a little bit. See it's going down. Okay, I'm going to bring it back up. Okay, that is top dead center. I got off a little bit whenever it went down a little bit further, but what I'm going to show you now is, look, hope you can see that. Now, from what I've seen, the cranks or the flywheel is just supposed to have a vertical line up and down. This is different. It's got two dots. And it says T on one side of the dot and F on the other, if you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not. I hope you can. So I'm assuming this is not a manufactured, Harley manufactured crank. It's going to be another, I don't know, high performance or something. You never know. But anyway, that's how you get it on TDC on compression stroke. So it's been a long video. I just wanted to let y'all know that I am going to start tearing this thing apart. Next time you see it, it's going to look a lot different. I'm trying to slide it back on. I'm not going to be removing, I'll probably go and remove the brakes. I'm just going to cut it all in one section, but of course I'm not going to cut it until I get the new hardtail in. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to give y'all an update and say that's where we're at. We're going to be getting parts coming in pretty soon, and that's where we're at. Okay, guys, y'all have a good day. God bless you. Love you. Comments, concerns, questions, shoot me something. Comment, and I'll do my best to answer. Appreciate y'all. Love you. Bye.